Hey everyone, how's it going? Got another episode of Chernobyl to check out. This is now episode 2. I really liked the first episode. I enjoyed all aspects of the show, everything from the acting to the music to the cinematography. It felt very cinematic for a TV show or a miniseries, so I can't wait to check out the next episode. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this and everything else that I check out, you can check out the link to my Patreon. It'll be in the description. If not, check back every week for the sort of shortened highlight reel versions here on YouTube. Cannot wait to check it out, so here we go. It's very quiet right now. Ooh. Is that tile art? Is that what it's called? Institute for Nuclear Energy. 7 hours after the explosion. What's that? She wiped that off the window? Going in for testing.
Iodine 131. It's not military, it's uranium decay, U-235.
It's cool seeing all the old equipment.
All right, stay calm. They're at 4. It's not them. Who's the next closest?
It's Chernobyl, but that's not possible. They're 400 kilometers away.
And that's too far for it.
Chernobyl.
Have to be split open. Maybe they know something.
Is it radiation that hit the window and it's all the way from over there?
We'd be seeing other isotopes.
Nuclear test? New kind of bomb?
We'd have heard that's what half our people work on here.
They mentioned iodine pills in the last episode, right? I think that nurse did. Whoa. Oh, yep, now they're all showing up at that hospital.
These are radiation burns. Their clothes are contaminated. Help me!
It can spread from someone's clothes?
In terms of radiation, Plant Director Bricano reports no more than 3.6 Rontgen. I'm told it's the equivalent of a chest x-ray, so if you're overdue for a checkup...
And foreign press?
Is that true?
If there is nothing else, meeting adjourned.
No.
Oh, he's speaking up.
We can't adjourn.
This is Professor Legasov of the Kurchatov Institute. Professor, if you have any concerns, feel free to address them with me later.
I can't.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Page
He's bringing it to their attention.
Casualties.
That guy doesn't like it.
Of what importance that could
There's
be...
only one place in the entire facility where you will find graphite. Inside the core. If there's graphite on the ground outside, it means it wasn't a control system tank that exploded. It was the reactor core. It's open.
That's what they were talking about last time. Like I was like yelling about the core exploding and how it's not possible.
And as for the radiation...
Yes, 3.6 Rontgen, which, by the way, is not the equivalent of one chest x-ray, but rather 400 chest x-ray.
Whoa.
They gave us the number they had. I think the true number is much, much higher. If I'm right, this...
We're learning the truth.
The equivalent of 4 million chest x-rays in his hand.
Professor Legasov, there's no place for alarmist hysteria.
It's not alarmist if it's...
4 million chest x-rays?
My concern, as calmly and as respectfully as...
Professor Legasov.
Boris, I will allow it.
What does that guy not want him to say?
Every gram of U-235 holds over 1 billion trillion of these bullets. That's in 1 gram. Now, Chernobyl holds over 3 million grams. And
Oh, dang.
winds will carry radioactive particles across the entire continent. Rain will bring them down on us. That's 3 million, billion, trillion bullets in the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat. Most of these bullets will not stop firing for 100 years.
Oh my gosh.
Some of them not for 50,000 years.
That's a pretty big concern.
You take a look at the reactor, you personally, and you report directly back to me.
Wise decision, Comrade General Secretary.
And take Professor Legasov with you.
Forgive me, Corporate General Secretary, but I don't...
Do you know how a nuclear reactor works?
No.
No. Well, then how will you know what you're looking at?
I feel like he needs to be held not accountable, but honest to what he's going to see. He needs to make sure he's going to actually be honest in his report. So that's smart.
How does a nuclear reactor work?
What?
It's a simple question.
It's a good question. He's going to go there.
Simple answer.
Of course. You presume I'm too stupid to understand. So I'll restate. Tell me how a nuclear...
He's like, okay, fine.
Or I'll have one of these soldiers throw you out of the helicopter.
A nuclear reactor makes electricity with steam. Steam turns a turbine which generates the electricity.
This is like explaining it to the audience too, which helps me because I don't know how it works either.
Called fission. We take an unstable...
Fission.
In RBMK reactors, we surround the fuel rods with graphite to moderate, slow down the neutron flux.
Ah, that's what it does.
Good. I know how a nuclear reactor works. Now I don't need you.
What? Is he gonna send him back or toss him out of the helicopter?
Take her away from here, take, please.
Get away from them.
Oh my God.
You want to get sick? Go.
Please take her, please take her, please take her, please, please, please.
Oh my god.
That's radiation ionizing the air.
Why, if we can't see, we don't know. Get us directly over the building.
Boris,
Don't use
we
my
fly
name.
directly over.
I haven't
Our
listened to your
reactor will be
advice.
dead within a week. Dead. Sir?
Get us over that building, or I'll have you shot.
Oh my god. This guy's crazy.
If you fly directly over that core, I promise you by tomorrow morning you'll be begging for that bullet.
Oh, dang. A lot of drama, a lot of tension. I'm sure it'll make a good episode or a good show.
Stable iodine will keep your thyroid from absorbing radioactive iodine. Take one a day for as long as they last. And go east. Get as far from Minsk as you can.
Oh, trying to save her. So basically everyone needs those pills to survive.
Naturally, we regret the circumstances of your visit, but as you can see, we are making excellent progress in containing the damage.
Those are the guys who were in that meeting from the last episode.
Professor Lagasov, I understand you've been saying dangerous things.
Very dangerous things. Apparently our reactor core exploded. Please, tell me how an RBMK reactor...
Oh, here we go again.
I'm not prepared to explain it at this time.
As I presumed, there's no answer.
It's disgraceful.
Can't they just see that there's graphite? Like, how hard is that?
Why did I see graphite on the roof?
Oh, there we go.
Graphite is only found in the core, where it's used as a neutron flux.
Perfect timing.
Comrade Shavina, my apologies, but graphite, that's not possible. Perhaps you saw burnt concrete.
Now, there you made a mistake. Because I may not know much about nuclear reactors. I know a lot about concrete.
Ooh.
You think Legasov is wrong? How shall we prove it?
Our high-range dosimeter just arrived.
I guess we'll see soon enough.
Give him every bit of protection you have, but understand that even with lead shielding, it may not be enough.
Then I'll do it myself.
Good.
Wow, all right. He kind of stuck up for him there, kind of. So maybe he's coming around. That's creepy. Just looks like a horror movie, just the imagery.
It's not 3 Röntgen. It's 15,000.
Comrade Savina.
What does that number mean?
It means the core is open.
Ooh.
It means the fire we're watching with our own eyes is giving off nearly twice the radiation.
They finally believe him now?
20 hours since the explosion, so 40 bombs worth by now. 48 more tomorrow, and it will not stop. Not in a week, not in a month. It'll burn and spread its poison until the entire continent is dead.
Oh, man.
Please escort Comrades Brekhanov and Fomin to the local party headquarters. Thank you for your service.
All right.
Your excuse.
Dyatlov was in charge. It was Dyatlov!
Tell me how to put it out.
Dang, they just took him away. All right.
Boron and sand. Well, that'll create problems of its own, but I don't see any other way. Of course, it's going to take thousands of drops because you can't fly the helicopters directly over the core, so most of it is going to miss.
What are the problems that's going to create, though?
At least evacuate Pripyat. It's 3 kilometers away.
That's my decision to make.
Then make it.
I've been told not to.
Is it or is it not your decision?
I'm in charge here. This will go much easier if you talk to me about the things you do understand and not about the things you do not understand.
So angry.
Going to get you 5,000 tons of sand and boron.
Where did you just pick that up?
Are you here because of the fire? Anything we should be worried about?
Yes. All the radiation. Like you said, the wind is blowing that everywhere. I guess it's something that doesn't hit you like right away, like when you're super close to it. But for all those people, they'll get sick or get cancer like that lady said.
Tell them they cannot go over the core.
Lead 1 is too close. I repeat, they are too close.
Did not copy this. Signal's breaking up.
Oh my god, they're right over it.
What? Copy. Lead 1, 2, copy.
Is he gonna mess with the helicopter? Oh god. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna do that. I thought it would just make them sick. It can actually destroy all the electronics in it.
Though children can make you even hotter when they're crawling all over you.
Maybe I should visit them.
No, they don't want visitors.
I'm sorry, I have to get back to work. It's very busy right now.
They're dropping sand and boron on the fire.
That's what I would do.
Oh, was that code?
Yes, I'm sure it is.
Huh, that's cool.
Where are you going?
Chernobyl.
Cool that we have different characters, different angles. The hospital, this lady,
20
and these guys.
Billion isn't a physicist.
Well, he's a medical doctor. If he says it's safe, it's safe.
Not if they stay here.
We're staying here.
Yes, we are. And we'll be dead in 5 years.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He was coughing blood, I think, in the first episode.
A nuclear plant in Sweden has detected radiation and identified it as a byproduct of our fuel. The Americans took satellite photos. The reactor building and the smoke, the fire.
Oh, is that how the news about it gets out? The whole world knows. Uh-oh.
The wind has been blowing toward Germany. Not letting children play outside. In Frankfurt.
Yeah, what about these kids?
The Soviet version is this. One of the atomic reactors at the Chernobyl atomic power plant near the city.
Oh, this is the news in America?
There is speculation in Moscow that people were injured and may have died. The Soviets may have been...
I wonder if that's the real newscast.
Внимание! Внимание! Уважаемые товарищи!
They getting the word out?
Жильем не забудьте закрыть окна, выключить электрические и газовые приборы.
Okay, yeah, they're evacuating them. Okay. Man, there's so many cars and actors. Crazy production. Oh, it's a cool shot. Like a drone shot? Or helicopter?
Belarusian Institute for Nuclear Energy.
Do you have permission?
Listen to me, I need to speak to someone urgently.
Turn around right now or I'll arrest you.
If you arrest, arrest me, you should take me to the highest possible authority.
to stop.
Oh, there you go. That's smart.
On foot, dosimeters in hand. Are you all right?
Of course.
Of course, I'm strong. Don't question me.
I'd have put her in a cell.
But he thought you should know that I know. I know that your reactor core is exposed.
Ooh.
I know the graphite's on fire, the fuel is...
Now they've all met.
And you're dropping sand and boron on it, which you probably thought was smart, but you've made a mistake. Olana Yerevnio Khomyuk, chief physicist.
They're gonna put their heads together.
But I estimate at least a month before it melts through the lower concrete pad, which gives us time.
No, you don't have a month. You have approximately 2 days.
Oh.
Yes.
Even he's wrong about some stuff. That's interesting.
The uranium will melt the sand, creating a kind of lava, which will begin to melt down through the shield below.
Like lava. What the heck?
When the lava enters these tanks, it will instantly superheat and vaporize approximately 7,000 cubic meters of water, causing a significant thermal explosion.
Oh my gosh. I gotta worry about this too?
But we may have a solution. We can pump
Oh, okay.
and give us the access we need to pump out the tanks. Of course, we will need your permission.
My permission for what?
The water in these ducts, the level of radioactive contamination.
They'll likely be dead in a week.
We're asking for your permission to kill 3 men.
It's like a suicide mission? I guess a murder mission if they don't tell them.
And of course, any volunteers will be rewarded. A yearly stipend of 400 rubles.
That's how they're gonna get them to do it.
Why are reactors 1 and 2 still operating at all? My friend was a security guard that night, and she's now dying. And we've all heard about the firemen.
Oh, they know.
And every generation must know its own suffering. I spit on the people who did this. And I caused the price I have to pay. I'm making my peace with it. Now you make yours. And go into that water. Because it must be done.
Huh. Even he has his use, like with his demeanor, to kind of rile them up to do it.
On an ankle.
Where's Parlov? Baranov.
Wow, it worked. At least they were now honest with them, kind of, about how dangerous it is. It's crazy if that's what the gear used to look like back then. Here they go. Is that part of the water that they have to drain? No, I don't think it is, because they're talking about the tanks. Is that the reading on that thing just going off? Oh. So it's leaking from the tanks? Oh shoot, their lights are going out. Are they gonna get stuck down there? Oh my god. This is crazy. How would you get out of there? I guess just turn around and try to retrace your steps. Wait, that's the end of the episode? Oh man. Alright, so that was another great, well-made episode. The tension in this one was great. It really upped the drama with all the conflicts between the characters. Those two guys who were kind of arguing and then kind of came to some agreement by the end. And then now that that lady is with them and involved in everything that's going on now. And even at the very end, it just has this vibe of being like a horror movie. I want to keep calling it, but it's really not like an alien horror movie, you know, or like a serial killer horror movie or something like that. But it just has that type of tension, even with at the very end when their lights went out and then it just ended the episode. It's just creepy and just has like a dark vibe to it. But I still think that's really cool in terms of how it's being told, how the story is being told, and the direction of the show and everything. And again, everything with the music, the acting, the cinematography, you know, pretty much every aspect of the show or the miniseries is just amazing. And just the mood of the show, like I was mentioning, kind of like the thriller aspect and even kind of like a horror movie aspect in terms of the tone, just fits it so well. And again, it feels so cinematic, and it feels like this episode took what happened in the last episode, which was kind of like the setup, and just kind of elevated it even more and added in more drama and more conflict. And there was kind of some explanations in there with how the reactor works and everything, so you kind of understand what's going on in the show, even though it's probably really, you know, high level science stuff, for lack of a better word. So yeah, really enjoying the show. Can't wait to check out the next episode. If you want to see the full length reaction to this and everything else that I check out, you can check out the link to my Patreon. It'll be in the description. If not, check back every week for the sort of short and highlight reel versions here on YouTube. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.